Shedeur Sanders and Deion Sanders' family hierarchy conversation resurfaces in viral video. The story of Deion and his son Shedeur Sanders has become one of the most compelling family sagas in recent NFL draft history. Love them or hate them, the Sanders family knows how to stir the pot. And that's exactly why their path to the NFL has sparked so much debate. Some critics argue that Shedeur was led astray by his own father, Coach Prime, whose unapologetically bold style and no humility needed attitude might have cost his son a higher draft spot. Shedeur slipped all the way to the 5th round, while his brother Shiloh had to sign as an undrafted free agent with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But a recently resurfaced video is flipping the narrative. It doesn't just show a throwback moment. It highlights how Deion's empowering, alpha-driven parenting has been part of the family blueprint since his sons were kids. Shedeur's mindset has been around for way too long. The video came just as the media buzz around the Sanders family began to cool down post-draft. But Deion dropped this clip with perfect timing, and fans weren't buying that it was just a trip down memory lane. Instead, it came across more like a message wrapped in nostalgia, one that reminded everyone who the Sanders family really is behind the headlines. In the clip, Deion lays down the pecking order to his sons in his classic, no-nonsense fashion, something he calls being 100% real. Fans immediately jumped online, flipping the mainstream media's version of the story on its head. To them, this wasn't a case of arrogance or entitlement. It was a father instilling discipline, confidence, and structure early on. Supporters pointed out that Deion's approach is something more parents should consider, and that much of the hate likely comes from people who simply can't handle how far this family has come. Shedeur and Shiloh grew up in a football pressure cooker, with cameras constantly watching their every move. Their exposure didn't start with their first pro snaps. It's been a full-blown media experience since their teenage years. And you can see that in the old footage, which shows just how early they were molded to handle the bright lights. Fans rally behind Coach Prime's old-school parenting style. Shedeur, in particular, has lived in the eye of the storm. He starred at Jackson State under his dad's coaching before becoming a top prospect at Colorado. But the draft process took a turn. As team after team passed him over, whispers about his off-field confidence, or cockiness, depending on who you ask, only grew louder. Still, it's clear Deion was playing the long game all along. From a young age, he trained his sons for the storm that comes with fame, expectations, and yes, criticism. People may label them as privileged, but this year's draft reminded everyone that even the Sanders name doesn't guarantee an easy ride. Like every other athlete, they're going to have to prove themselves, and it's up to them to take the lessons from this chapter and level up.